Inspector, I just left Travis and I need your help. Can you come with me?
I can't come right now.
Believe me, I wouldn't come here unless it was important.
I said I can't.
Fine. Don't blame me if we lose him tonight.
Cruz, if it's important.
Do you mind waiting outside for a minute?
Sorry.
You told her you'd be here?
We're working together on a case.
Together? How does that work? Did you have to deputize her?
It's kind of hard to explain, actually. You were gonna say something to me?
Not really.
Yeah, you said you started to see things in a different light.
Yeah, and you were saying that I always say that.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, well, she's waiting for you. This conversation, we can have it another time.
You still want to?
I do. It'll keep.
Okay. Thanks for...
You're welcome.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
I saw Cruz leaving.
Yeah, listen, I thought you were supposed to pick up Derek.
Well, I went to the hotel, but he wasn't there.
Oh, well, let me call the children's center. Maybe he went over there.
He's not there either, and I talked to the manager of the hotel, and it seems like Derek may have checked out.
What? What for? What is he doing?
We don't really know very much about Derek, do we? I never thought to ask the manager of the hotel if the ashtrays or the towels were missing.
He didn't leave a forwarding address.
And what was that about the police?
Apparently, he stole some blankets. Now, I don't know. You spent more time with him than I have. Does he seem the type to... Excuse me, hold that thought. Linda, go away. It's my day off.
Oh, bundle up, girl. We got an assignment.
I don't think you heard me. It's my day off.
Yeah, mine too. My boyfriend was taking me to see the funny cars at the fairgrounds. They got this truck. 6-foot tires. It runs over 12 cars.
What assignment?
Oh, it's the cold spell. We're supposed to cover that.
When will they get it through their heads that I'm not the weather girl? Oh, Julia, this is Linda Boyer. She's one of our camera operators. So what are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to, like, take pictures of thermometers, ask the guy on the street if it's cold enough for him?
No. Somebody got an inspiration that we should cover what the community center's doing for the homeless. You know, I could have done that. Take some nice footage of people getting food and blankets, and Brank could do an 11 o'clock voiceover and try not to mispronounce anything.
True.
But then Derek Griffin got involved, and...
Derek? I've been trying to track him down.
Why? Does he owe you money or something?
He's at the community. He's actually there right now?
That's the word I got.
What is he doing at the community center?
Well, I don't know. He probably brought him food from the Riviera. Anyway, we gotta go. Van's still running. I didn't think I could start it again.
Yeah, okay, I'll be right out.
Okay.
Well, so much for tonight.
What about tonight?
Oh, nothing.
Did something happen with you and Cruz?
Close. That only cats and horseshoes.
What do you want to happen?
Anything and everything. I mean, that's up to him. I can only tell him how I wish things would be.
I have a feeling Cruz would want to hear that. You're not still seeing Robert anymore, are you?
No. I mean, I don't know if we can actually determine that I was ever actually seeing him. I just seemed to turn around and he was there, and, well, that's not really the truth. I just hope it's not too late.
You know, despite the way it probably looks, I don't think that sleeping with someone else should necessarily mean the end of a marriage. I mean, you were honest with him all along. You didn't try to hide anything.
Julia, not that this is anybody's business, but I've never slept with Robert.
I'm sorry, I just...
Yeah. I think everybody felt that way.
Does Cruz know about this?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, why? I mean, theoretically speaking, if Mason had come to you and he said, you know, Julia, I think I'm in love with somebody else, but I haven't slept with them. I mean, would that have been easier or harder for you to take?
It would have been harder to take and easier to overcome.
What kind of sense does that make?
Because at least then I could trust him. See, that's what makes it impossible between us. I can't believe what he said. I mean, if he had been honest with me from the beginning, then if he told me that it was over, I'd believe him. I'd still hate him, but I'd believe him. See, you and Cruz still have that. You think that you've lost everything, but you haven't.
Freezing. Do you have a blanket or something?
For God's sake, didn't your mama teach you how to dress for weather like this?
Oh, yeah, right. Everybody was wearing ski parkas down Acapulco way.
Back to Travis.
Well, you would have been so proud of me. I pulled the whole thing off without a hitch.
That doesn't sound like you.
Oh, yeah? And how long did I keep you guessing? He still thinks he and I are partners out to get Dark Victor.
So he didn't quit, huh?
No. In fact, he got himself into a lot of hot water with the people in Mexico.
They put him on some kind of timetable?
You're going to love this part.
Nikki, could you just give me the information and skip the commentary?
Our friend Travis actually heard from the big boss today.
How do you know?
Well, who else would have told him that he only has till the end of the week to get his hands on Dark Victor?
What do you suppose started that clock ticking?
Well, the rich broad who owns him is auctioning him off at a charity benefit on Friday. So if Travis doesn't get his hands on the horse by then, he's off to the highest bidder.
So Travis has to make his move tonight.
Dark Victor's been out on the racing circuit, so they're bringing him home to the stables tonight.
And where is Travis?
You don't have to worry about that. I'm going with him tonight.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. And there's nothing you can do. It's already set.
Excuse me. Yeah?
Hi. I hope I'm not bothering you.
No, not at all. What's up?
Well, the station sent a van for me to cover a story, and I didn't want you to come by the house and find out that I was gone.
Oh, well, I'm not going to be able to come by. Looks like this case is going to wrap me up.
Oh, I was hoping that we could have that conversation later.
Well, I'm not sure that that's going to work out, really. Maybe I could give you a call sometime this evening?
Okay. I should be back by 7.
I'll try to
Call around then. I'm not going to bother trying to argue you out of this because time is short. Where are you going to meet Travis tonight?
At the stables. We'll get the horse and then I'll go with him to see whoever he reports to, which will give me everything I need to nail them all. I'd say that sounds like a pretty good plan, wouldn't you?
Yeah? And what do you need me for?
I don't. I just promised to keep you informed, that's all.
Now, what's going to keep you from ending up a frozen corpse on the side of the road?
Gee, are you saying you're going to help me?
You're not going anywhere without me.
Thank you. He can tail us, but make sure he doesn't see you.
Well, he's not going to know I'm there. I'm going to know every breath he takes, on the other hand. And if you get into trouble, I'll be there. How's that sound?
I guess that sounds okay. No way. I'm not wearing a wire.
What are you talking about?
Whose case is this anyway?
It's yours, and I agreed to back you up, so shut up and say thanks.
I've been doing police work for a long time, Inspector.
Yeah, how long is that, Inspector?
I've never used a wire, and I've done pretty damn well so far.
Even if I take your word for that, so what?
I don't need it.
Yeah, well, I've been around the block a couple times myself, and I'm not going to let you take off with a guy who already tried to kill you once unless I can be on top of what's going on every single second. What am I supposed to do, read his lips in the rearview mirror?
You're only going to make this more dangerous for me.
Yeah, how do you figure that?
If Travis sees that wire, he's not going to think I'm wearing some new kind of a bra.
He's going to be seeing your bra?
I was just saying, if things go wrong, he's going to know I'm a cop, or at least that I'm working for the cops.
I've got some advice for you. Keep your clothes on. Then his chances of finding the wire will be pretty damn slim. And if he does find it, I'll be right on top of him so fast he won't know what hit him.
I'm touched.
Not to mention the fact that he probably already knows you're a cop.
I told you, I spent all afternoon with him. He doesn't know anything.
Yeah, either that or he did a real good job of convincing you that he doesn't.
Will you put your hormones on simmer, Inspector? I like a macho man as much as the next girl. But I don't need your protection. And I know what kind of impression my bra and I leave on my suspects. Thank you.
I'll bet. Now, you can put this on, or you want me to do it for you?
So Mr. Griffin just walked in with the blankets.
Yes, but he obviously intended to make a generous and compassionate gesture to the homeless of this city who are out there freezing, and the whole thing has gotten way out of hand.
So who was responsible for bringing in the police to have him arrested?
You don't want to...
Could you go outside and get some establishing shots of the place?
I knew you were going to say that.
Sorry.
I just figured you didn't want to broadcast that Mason called the police.
So Mason is pressing charges against Derek.
Well, on behalf of the hotel. Yeah.
Mason has gone too far. I want you to drop the charges against Mr. Griffin.
I doubt very much that's what he wants.
Your husband's intent on making a dramatic statement?
Me? I'm not the one who was practically begging the police to handcuff me and profile for the camera.
Mason.
It's true. Should have seen him when the police came in. It was shameless. He admitted it. Ask Michael.
Derek, I'm really sorry about this.
Are you ready to go, Mr. Griffin? Well, doesn't he get a phone call? Isn't there some hotline he can call to get someone over here to do something about his hair?
Excuse me. I'm Julia Wainwright. I'll be representing Mr. Griffin.
Since when?
Since now.
He hasn't asked for
Will
representation.
you stay out of this? May I have a moment alone with him?
I object.
You can't. We're not in the courtroom.
Yet. Why do you need a moment alone with him? We both know what he's done.
You're the one I wanted a moment alone with.
Oh. In that case, I withdraw my objection.
Sure, go ahead. Now, this will be my first time on TV.
Excuse me, Derek.
Would this be a convenient time for you to do a standby?
Well, it seems they won't let me do anything else.
All right, Linda, you tell me when you're ready.
We have speed.
Mr. Griffin, what prompted you to take the blankets from the Cowpo Hotel without asking anybody's permission?
Selfishness.
Pardon me?
Well, the blankets were needed. Being able to provide what's needed is the best feeling I can think of.
So what you're referring to is your philanthropy.
Now, that's just a word. A few moments ago, Mr. Capel was calling me a communist. It doesn't matter what you call it. To me, it's simple. If I have something you want, and I don't want it, why shouldn't you have it? No, I know the law can't afford to see things so simply, but people can.
Is this right?
I can't believe there are still undercover cops who have never worn a wire.
Well, you're looking at one now, so believe it. Ouch.
Hold still.
You always happen to have one of these things in your house? Must come in handy when you want to let the cat out and always know where it is.
I don't have a cat. This would be a lot easier if you'd stop fidgeting that turnaround.
I can't help it. I always fidget when I'm nervous.
You? Nervous? The woman of steel?
You're the one who's making me nervous. I've been undercover with Travis for a long time. I just can't blow this bust.
You're not going to blow this bust. You got me backing you up. And I'm going to be a lot happier knowing that you're wearing this thing.
You going to be listening all the time?
In my car.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
What, do I look like I'm wearing earphones or something?
I just wanted to see the needle jump.
It's a very sensitive microphone. I'll be aware of any movements you make. So don't be singing into it. And I'll know in a second if Travis as much as touches you.
You going to be able to hear my stomach growl?
You know, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. If something happens and he sees this thing, I want you to get clear of him as fast as you can and let me take over. I don't want you to be a hero, you understand?
Yes, sir.
I am not kidding.
Okay, I promise.
Good. Now we got basically an hour to make sure everything is in place.
I'm ready.
Gotta leave that on. Gonna need it to stay warm. You don't have to go through with this, you know.
Well, the only thing that scares me is that you're being so nice to me.
I'm not being nice. I'm being professional.
Oh, well, I feel much better then. I guess you can hear me. The horse isn't here yet, and neither is Travis. I guess that's obvious. Maybe they ran off together. That was a joke, Inspector. You know, It's a lot easier for me to talk to you without you staring at me like I had the world's biggest wart. So, I just like to let you know that I've had a lot of other partners as a cop. And I never felt as safe as I do now, knowing you're there. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on, boy.
Someone's coming. One horse, one guard.
I can count.
So how long is it going to take us to get to the boss's cabin?
No, it's about 100 miles northeast, so, an hour and a half.
You know, Nikki, you and I would make a good team.
Yeah, I think so too.
Come on.
And when we come back, we'll have Bob with sports and John with the weather. But first, a special report from Eden Castillo on how the city's homeless.
Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Hi. I'm home. You can come over whenever.
Actually, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm going to have to go out of town on this case.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we can.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to leave right now, darling. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll call you. Bye.
The coldest temperature records have been kept in Santa Barbara. Now, I thought my story was going to be about the weather, but the story is actually turning into the heat of passions. On the surface, it might seem like the age-old conflict of haves and have-nots, but if you look a little closer, I hope you see, like I did, that it's a different kind of moral fable. It's about the lengths that people will take to fight for what they love, no matter what the battlefields or whatever the cost.
There's no life without love.